Welcome to the Grow and Glow podcast, a show aimed at helping young people deal with issues in their lives and also live productively. Here's your host, Gracie Emo.
What's up, people? No, me, I'm just liking this intro. Like, maybe for the next 5 episodes, I'll be talking about this intro because it just enter body, The intro is making sense. Please, if you like this intro, tell me. I would love to know. What do you guys think about it? Do you like it? I'm sure you like it. Okay, so welcome to a new episode. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here again to learn about this topic of purpose. Yes. On this episode, we're going to be talking about how to live a purpose-driven life, how to live in your purpose, how to live according to your purpose, how to live purposefully, basically. And I got Cynthia on this episode to talk to you because Cynthia is also the best person to talk about this topic. Like, Cynthia is someone I can call a purpose coach. She helps people to discover their purpose. She helps them to know what to do. I don't have to explain this until you listen to this episode, then you grab what I'm saying. You will hear the words from her mouth. Like. And on this episode, she gave us a free gift. So everybody going to listen to this episode, you're going to have a free gift. So she wrote a book about purpose, the business of purpose, and it's all about purpose discovery, how to discover your purpose, and everything in between about purpose. So in order to get the free gift, you're going to click on a link right there in the show notes. If it is not there, you can check it out on Instagram. It's going to be on the Instagram page at grow_and_glow_podcast. Search for this episode. There's going to be a post about the episode. Search for it, and in the comment section, you're going to see the link there. Or you can just send me a DM for the link. Thank you so much as you do so. And I'm sure you really want to read that book. So make sure you check Instagram for the book, for the link to the book. If it is not in the comment section, it's going to be in the link in my bio. Or Kukuma just send me a DM. End of story. Just say, Gracie, hi Gracie. I would love to have the book Cynthia wrote about purpose. And I'll send you the link. Free. Very free. That's your gift for listening to this episode. So make sure you check it out. Check it out. And I hope you're good. I hope you're fine. I hope you're glowing. This year we're going to glow. Alright, so don't forget again. Take a screenshot. Yeah. Take a screenshot as you listen to this episode and repost. Post on your stories. Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter. Post it everywhere. Let others know about this podcast. Let's share the news. Let's everybody grow and glow together. On today's episode, we're going to be learning about living a purposeful life. Yeah, the first one was about discovering purpose, and the second one is about how to live in it. So today, we have a guest here, and she's a lady who is passionate about coaching people on how to live a purpose-driven life. She's going to be sharing with us ways on how to live a purpose-driven life. So make sure you stay to the end. Hi, Cynthia. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. So good to be here again on your podcast. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We are grateful. Very, very grateful.
The pleasure, ma.
Yeah. So first of all, please, I know I've given a very little introduction at the beginning about who you are, but we also want to hear from you about who you are. So can you just tell us something about yourself a little more?
Okay. So thank you everyone for following. The introduction, my name is Phenomenal Cynthia, and I'm a personal transformation coach, and I'm passionate about helping people, coaching people, training people, mentoring people on how to live a purposeful life. And I'm also a pharmacist in training, 300 level. So, yeah, that's all for now. I think you should know about.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, we have a pharmacist here. Nice. All right, thank you so much for that little introduction. Since you've been on my contact list, I've been getting value. I've been seeing your posts and everything. It's been awesome. Let me say it here officially. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much too for following. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma. So I would also love to ask, what's the story behind it? What's made you go on that path? What influenced you to get into it?
Okay, so for me, what okay, first of all, we just say basically it's my passion, really. So the things I share online, it was as a result of a burden in my heart too, because I was not satisfied the way I saw people live life, you know. So it was like a burden I wanted to transfer to people to see how better they could live life. That's why I'm mostly on coaching, teaching, and mentoring. So I do that freely over the years now. Like it's almost a year now since I opened my group, and I share every week on the things I know that could help people, because I really don't um understand why, this life is one. There's like they always say, the one, like you have only one life, and we just live it like it's something that you can just have again. So why not make the best at this one life that you have, and making the best of this one life that you have is only living it on a purpose. It's only living in your purpose. So for me, I just feel like there's more. And basically, I not saying the issues and the problems of this world. I always say it's a lack of purpose, because when purpose is not known, like my husband will always say, abuse is inevitable. So the reason why people abuse anything, it's just because the purpose is not known. So when we talk about purposeful living, it's not just all about discovering of your purpose. So that's like purposeful living, just like as you rightly said, it covers a whole lot. It's all about your whole life, your marriage, your career, your children, your parenting. So everything that concerns you, it's all about everything that concerns living, covers purpose. So when you understand the purpose of each area of your life, the abuse won't be there. So I'll just stop there.
All
So
right.
that, yeah.
Okay.
So that was
So
what made go into the
okay.
part of seeing people and seeing that people like live better, honestly.
So just to, because you believe that some mistakes made are because some people are just maybe floating, because they just don't have like a direction they're going, which purpose gives.
Yes, exactly.
So speaking about how to live a purposeful life, as young people now, like, I know that's a burden on some people too. Like some people are just confused, I guess so, because they don't really know what to do. They don't really know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know what they are meant to do. Why some people have like discovered their purpose, but they don't know the next step to take. So today's episode, we're going to be basically dwelling on those people who have kind of discovered their purpose, but they don't know how to dwell on it. They don't know what to do, how to live in purpose. So is there any like key steps to living a life of purpose that you love to share with us?
Okay, yeah, sure. So just like I always say that a purposeful life is a journey. Okay, so it's you don't get to a phase that you say, okay, you've discovered, or you're working in it, or you've seen the totality of all what your purpose entails, right? So I would like to first of all to establish that it's a journey. So even in discovering of your purpose, it's not something that you get the whole picture in one day. It's something that you keep learning, something that you keep gaining clarity to your old age, even till you leave the earth. Do you understand? So the first step in living in that purpose, after you've discovered, okay, this is what I want to do, the next step is to develop yourself. So it's not about just discovering. So if you know that, okay, this is what I want to do, people are not just going to come to you because you've discovered your purpose. People who are coming for solution, like I always teach, people will always come for the solutions, right? So your purpose is, in a simple terms, the solution you want to offer your world. So if you know that, okay, this is the solution I am burdened with, offering my world, offering my generation, you need to develop yourself. You need to be competent. You need to develop credibility. You need to be excellent at what you're doing, because our purpose most times it comes in raw form. It's just like our potentials. Okay, so I have the capacity to speak, to enlighten people, to teach people. I'm not going to just say, okay, I want people to live purposeful life, and I'll just sit down. I'll not develop myself. Yes, I've discovered that, okay, this is what I want to do, teach, this is what I want to coach, but I have the work to now start developing myself. So the next step after discovering is developing in that area you want to offer solutions into develop yourself, because you're not going to just it's not going to be something that is going to just come down from heaven. It does not come with the package of discovery. The package of discovery is different, but you will not have to do the work of develop. That's why you now begin to refine yourself. You now begin to package that's your purpose in something that's in a form that people can buy. Something that people can buy. You need to know how to package that purpose into products and services that can add value to people, because basically people pay for products and service, right? So you need to know the next step, which is in developing yourself. That's the first step I would like to say. So after developing yourself, now in that developing yourself is like a package on its own. So there's other things involved in that developing yourself, which the first thing is daily learning. So you should always have that consciousness that you're in the school of everyday learning, right? So you should have the mentality that this purpose that I said I want to live, I must be able to know how to learn every day about this particular thing, or about this field, or about this area. So for a leader, it's not just a reader. A leader is also a learner that learns every day. Okay, you need to imbue that habit of daily learning, because every day you wake up, basically that you have breath inside you, you're breathing. It's just an instruction, or it's a message from heaven that is saying you still have something to offer your world. So if you have something to offer your world, there is something that you still need to learn. Okay, because the things yesterday cannot bring you further. It's the things that you learn today that can bring you further tomorrow. Okay, so if you must live in your purpose, you must be a student of everyday learning. You must be a student of everyday learning. You must cultivate the habit of learning every day, basically, because if you want to thrive, and if you want to really go far, and not just want to be local champion. I was sharing that you can live your purpose in three forms. You can live your purpose locally, nationally, or globally. So it's not the limit to live your purpose is not on God, is on you. So to the extent you develop yourself by learning every day, is to the extent you will go far. Okay. So so the first step is then the second step is having the right information. Okay, so because your energy and your time should be channeled to a particular area. You cannot be here, you cannot be there, because one of the things that purpose gives you is gives you direction, it gives you focus. So once you discover the particular area, you should channel your energy, you should channel your time, channel your energy there, channel your time there. Okay, so don't be you're learning this one today, you're learning this one tomorrow, you're just scattered everywhere. You need to focus, you need to create that blind focus of staying adapting, that okay, this is what I've discovered, because there's so many things that's going to draw your attention, which might be good, but they are not great for you. So there's a difference between something is good for you and something is really great for you. So you need to find those things, surround yourself, those information. You must not always, it's not all the books you should read, it's not all the things, all the platforms you should be in. You should know the particular ones that, okay, this is what is going to lead me closer to my vision, this is what is going to lead me closer to my goals, closer to my purpose. So you should be able to identify those informations that you need to take you to that journey, take you on that journey. The next thing is surround yourself with the right associations. When I say surround yourself with the right association, not just physical association, but association online, because mostly now as young people we spend more time online, looking at people's status, looking at scrolling through social media. Do you understand? So who are the people you're surrounding yourself online is very important, because if you want to live purposefully, your mind plays a big role. And your mind, the gateway to your minds are the informations that you expose yourself to. Your associations, these are the things that has influence over your mind. If you want to live a purposeful life, you will identify what are the associations. Am I surrounded, guys? Am I around? Physical, online. Mostly I really emphasize online, because you might be not really be in a nice physical environment. There may be a lot of things that due to financial challenge, you might not go to the best of place, but you won't. But anytime you come online, because that's the main environment we live in now. We live in an online world, so you need to be intentional about the people you surround yourself with, the YouTube videos you're watching, the people on your feeds, the people you're learning from. So you need to be intentional. You need to know the people, select the people you'll be reading from online on social media. You don't just come online and just read everybody and anybody. You need to be intentional about the people you're following. Okay, so once you have that habit of daily learning, you have the habit of getting the right information, because the right information helps you make the right decisions. Information helps you to make the right decisions. And thirdly, you follow the right association. You see that constantly on your journey to purpose, you'll be having your direction will be more on the things that is leading you further to your vision. Okay, so when you surround yourself with this right set of information association, and you cultivate the habit of daily learning, because that daily learning is action. It's you putting in the action, you putting the effort, you putting in discipline to work on yourself, to work on your gift, because our gifts are in raw forms. Okay, so you must work on those gifts to produce something of value, right? So I think this is the step that if any young person take, is going to help you, live more purposefully, live more intentionally, and you begin to see yourself as a person of value and giving value, making impact to people around you.
Thank you so much. So thank you so much for those steps you told us about. I think one thing I got from it is that everything begins with us, our mindset, our intentionality concerning what we want. Because if we don't want to live this way, we might just be carefree and not care about anything at all. But as we do every day, the steps we take are very, very important. Very, very important. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was also wondering, because as young people, this thing they say about adulthood, that adulthood is calm and everything, blah, blah, blah. So I know for sure there are challenges that come with even living a purposeful life. Like, there are still challenges that come with them. So I don't know if you could share with us, like, some you faced and how you dealt with them, the ones you faced, or maybe just like general challenges one can face and how they can overcome them too.
Okay, yeah, I would not even say you said the things I've dealt with already. It's something that you even keep dealing every day you wake up, because the intentionality game is something that every day you wake up and say I'll be intentional. Because if I say, okay, I'll be intentional yesterday, and I wake up and I live a carefree life, my growth is going to drop. Okay, so the things that will take me further is not even the things I did yesterday, it's the things that I decide to do today, every day that I wake up. Okay, so it's something that you keep dealing with every day. Something you keep dealing with every day. So the first thing I would say, one of the challenges is discipline, self-discipline. Okay, because if you've chosen to go on a journey, on a route, you're going to impose that self-discipline yourself, that because a lot of things will come to distract you. You have to give yourself that self-discipline, that I'll be focused on this my journey, because it's only being focused that is going to take you towards that journey. It's only being focused that is going to take you ahead in that journey. So if you're walking on that path, just like I say, purposeful living is like a journey, and you're looking left, you're looking right, some different things calls your attention, and you give them your attention, you're not going to move further. You're going to just be seeing that you're stuck at a point, right? So the first thing is discipline, because it takes discipline to work on yourself. It takes discipline to be intentional about the people you're following. It takes discipline to guide yourself with the right association. Okay, so if you're not disciplined, you will just give in to anything. So this is something you will keep facing every day, because greatness, living a purposeful life, is all about living a life that is great. And living a life that is great is a life that is not lived for yourself, but a life that is lived for others. So that's what purposeful living is all about. It's a life of living for others, bringing out those gifts, bringing out those abilities, those things God have given you to use to impart and create value in people's life. So you must be disciplined. Another challenge I will also say is that you must have vision. Okay, lack of vision most times might make you get tired in the journey. Okay, so one of the things that is going to sustain you in that journey is having a clear vision of where you want to go to. Because one of the things that keeps me going is just the vision I have for myself, right? Because sometimes you will not want to, you just want to like relax, if I should use the word. Sometimes you just want to be carefree. You will not just want to do the things you're supposed to do. You will not want to read the books. You don't want to listen to the messages, the teachings, that is going to help build your mind. Sometimes you just want to be lazy. Okay, so one of the challenges of avoiding laziness is having a vision. Vision is going to, even when you feel very tired, you feel so down, sometimes it feels like, is this thing making sense? Is this thing even, is it worth it? That vision is going to keep you going. That vision is going to keep you going. So lack of vision can be a challenge in living a purposeful life. If you're not clear about your vision, this journey of living a purposeful life is going to be, very hard for you. So having a self-discipline, having a clear vision is going to help you very well to overcome challenges you encounter in the journey of living a purposeful life.
You saying all these things is true, because sometimes young people want to rush things up, and they try to go through the easy way. The discipline, they don't want it. They just want to go through the easy way and be great immediately. But yeah, it doesn't work like that. So to anybody listening right now, you've heard what Cynthia has said. Please and please take it step by step, one after the other. Be disciplined. I think you should also know yourself, how you do your things. Don't kind of try to copy someone else's journey. You are different paths. You are different people.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, talking about that, let's see. So you were saying something earlier about books and YouTube channels. I don't know, are there some you could recommend to us? Let's check them out, read them, watch them, anything. Can you remember their names?
Okay, well, talking about the books and YouTube, like, there are a lot for me based on my journey, because based on my journey and based on my season, there are different things you use to develop yourself. So basically, I would think it depends on your journey, where you are at your particular season. Do you understand? So we are just like our journey is different, our seasons also are different. So but in general, I would like to say, in recommending videos or channels or YouTube channel, you need to identify the people you want to be like. That's the first thing, because the people I want to be like might not be the people you want to be like. Do you understand?
Okay.
So must identify, okay, what are the people I want to be like? Because I was teaching in my group that we have different mountains, 7 mountains of spheres of influence, and we are called to live our purpose in that different spheres. So if I'm passionate about a particular sphere, and I'm those are the people I'm going to always be following. But if if I recommend them strictly that these are the people you should follow, it might not be in line with what you want. You understand? So the first thing is identify what the people you want to be like. Do you understand? That's what I've always asked people. What are the people you want to be like? And once you identify those people, the area that is piquing your interest. Okay, because some people might just be passionate about finances, and if I'm telling them, okay, go and listen to this one that is talking about relationship and marriage, it might not click. Do you understand? Yeah. So first of all, I'll just say identify the people that you want to be like. But for me, if I just want to recommend, I think I always recommend John Obidi, because he is someone that talks basically on the foundational level for every young person. So any season you are or any level you are, you could always pick something. It's a foundation level of identifying yourself, developing a global mindset, and making sure that you he will always say your fight is different. So identify your fight and fight that fight of destiny. Okay, so I'll recommend Obidi, and I'll recommend Apostle Joshua Salman, because he's my spiritual father and I follow him back to back. So on spiritual levels, and mental and on destiny wise, And I also recommend, very importantly, a Jimmy,
Okay.
Jimmy, he talks about financing, because different these people now I'm talking on this, because we grow holistically. Okay, so you don't just you need to focus on finance. You need to have people you learn finances from, have people you're learning spiritual development from, have people you're learning mindset, have people you're learning that coach you on different areas, because we are spirit, soul, and body. So you don't just
Yeah.
go on on an area, and because the area you neglect is an area that might bring down the whole thing together. So any area you neglect is going to affect other areas. Okay, so you need to
Mm-hmm.
go holistically. So basically, have people that is going to coach you on finances as a young person, have people that is going to help you develop a global mindset, a mindset that is beyond culture, that is beyond an environment,
Mm-hmm.
a global thinking mindset. Okay, so genuinely is somebody that does that very well. Then have somebody that is also like a spiritual mentor, a spiritual father, a guide to you, because life is very spiritual, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to neglect that area. Personal development, again, people that that focus on some personal development tips and areas on and discovering purpose, identifying purpose, having a vision, goals, personal discipline, people that just give you different things that helps you on your everyday journey. Okay, so
Yeah.
there's a lot, basically, just a lot of people, basically.
Yeah, there are a lot of people. Like, I feel also, apart from even following who you like to be like, knowing where your journey is at, first of all, is important.
Yeah.
Because if someone just will be following someone, like, let's see, Auntie Choco, let me just use Auntie Choco as an example. Oh, you
Okay.
just like this, you like that, but you've not found out, like, if that's for you. So
Okay.
yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then
Yeah.
finally, what's an advice you would give out to someone who's listening right now that is confused about how to live purposefully? What's one advice you give out to that person?
Okay, the advice I'm going to give you, that I know sometimes it feels like you're really stuck, and maybe you see people living, if you feel like you see people have gotten it clear of what they want to do, that use their life to do, and you feel like you have not still identified that special thing, or that thing that you want to do with your life. I just feel I always say that it's a journey. Even in the process of being confused, it's also part of the journey, that one day you will look back and we're like, wow, there was also a time I used to be this confused, but I've gained clarity. I'll just advise that you just keep learning every day. Just keep seeing that you keep feeding your mind. Clarity comes with understanding. Clarity comes with when you understand to a clear extent. Okay, what do I want to do with my life? When you have developed yourself to some extent, clarity comes with developing yourself also. I would like, just let me just put it that way. Clarity comes with developing yourself. So just focus on just getting better, adding value to yourself every day. That's just it. Be focused on adding value to yourself every day. Over the time, you will see that you will begin to gain clarity. You begin to say, oh, I'm more interested in this area than this area. Oh, I'm more, I understand these things now than how I used to know them, or how I used to understand them. So I just advise that just keep adding value to yourself as a young person, because as a young person, this the season of being young is a season that we have time and
Mm-hmm.
energy. Okay, so just focus on adding value. Just be intentional about adding value, and then have people you follow, and just be intentional. Okay, this week I am learning on this area, next week I am learning on this. Just keep adding value. That is how we all come along. We came to this extent. We just had that intentionality of, I want to be adding value to myself. So the more you add value to yourself, that's how you now start becoming valuable to other people, because you can't give what you don't have. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so once you've cultivated the habit of adding value to yourself, over the time you don't even know, your actions and your lifestyle will already start reflecting those things. You've already started incubating into yourself, they will start expressing themselves. You start seeing yourself express those values you've already been adding to yourself. There's something that's going to come with time. Just when you focus on adding value, just keep adding value. Anyhow, any area you're interested in, just keep adding value. Over the time, you see that you become somebody of value too, that people will be getting inspiration from.
Yeah, that reminded me of like beginning of this year. I was like, this year I hope young people will be ready to like sit down and know that they should be more. You are not just meant to be there. Adding value is really important. I think that's also one of the reasons I started this podcast. So you out there listening, you need to add value to your life. You need to don't be comfortable where you are. You can be more than that. You need to be better than who you are there. So let's continue growing every day. Let's continue glowing. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for this episode.
Thank you very much. I really like your podcast, You Grow and Glow, because that's just really what it is. When you grow, you glow, you shine.
Yeah, exactly. That is the story behind it. When you grow, you glow. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Cynthia, so I would love you to tell the listeners right now, in case anyone might love to like maybe chat you up to ask you a question, or to they can be added to your group in case they would love to be part of your group. So how can they get to you? But I feel Facebook would be good enough. Like they should send you a friend request on Facebook and maybe send you a DM.
Yeah, send me DM. And if you send me a DM, I have a like free book I'm going to give you that I just wrote like recently, The Business of Purpose. So I kind of break down in detail very well on how to just, even if you have not discovered what your purpose is, on just how to start and how to just have that mentality of I want to live purposefully. So you could just start your journey with even that, by reading that book.
Wow, I'm going to get the link
allowed.
Okay, so you guys listening to this episode, you're getting something free from Cynthia. Yay! That's nice. Thank you so much. So we'll be sharing her free book for you, and I'm sure you are going to learn a lot. You listen to this episode, you enjoyed it, you should check out her book too. Send her a friend request on Facebook, go to her DM, so you'll be added to the groups. Like every week there's something valuable right there. Thank you so much again, Cynthia, for being here.
Thank you very much. Glow and grow and glow. Thank you.
Yes, keep glowing this year. You're going to be shining. Before we go, please don't forget to show some love to this podcast by subscribing and leaving us a review on whatever platform you are listening from. And you can also join the conversation on the Podroom app, or you can use the web version of Podroom. There'll be a giveaway there. If you go there, you'll find out the details. Make sure you go on Podroom app and search for Grow and Glow podcast. And yes, don't forget to also take a screenshot of you listening to this episode and tag us on Instagram at grow_and_glow_podcast. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Grow and Glow podcast. Connect on Instagram at grow_and_glow_podcast. And if you enjoyed the show, subscribe and leave a review.